From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Friday, April 3rd, 2015. Silver is trading at $16.78 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,200 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $254. Antiwar.com reports a groundbreaking framework agreement yesterday between the international community and Iran has caused most to breathe a sigh of relief as it seemingly forestalls the calls for hawks nonstop for decades to attack Iran. But has the war been prevented? Not necessarily. Israeli officials griping about the deal even before it was made have dialed up that criticism more, and having failed to sabotage the negotiations through lobbying the U.S. Congress, they may look to veto the deal by starting a war and assuming everyone will back them. Israeli Intelligence Minister Yuval Steinitz is talking up that option in particular, saying Israel may have no choice but to use the military option to counter the threat of the deal. Steinitz bragged that the 1981 Israeli attack on a nuclear reactor in Iraq was done entirely without U.S. permission or cooperation, saying U.S. efforts at diplomacy would not have stopped an Israeli war. Even the U.S. is not immune to that sort of warmongering talk, with Defense Secretary Ash Carter declaring just days ago that the U.S. could sign a final deal with Iran and then attack them anyhow if it thought it would benefit them. For over 35 years, Roberts & Roberts has been a trusted source for buying and selling your investment-grade precious metals. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and permanently removed the minimum purchase order for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on investing and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 850-478-5270 or online at rrbi.co. UPI reports a Texas Department of Public Safety trooper said he was reprimanded for posing for a picture with Snoop Dogg that was posted on the rapper's Instagram. Ty Clevenger, an attorney for DPS trooper Billy Spears, said Snoop Dogg asked to take a photo with his client while he was working security at the South by Southwest Music Festival in Austin. The rapper then posted the picture on Instagram with the caption, "Me and my deputy dog." Clevenger said DPS superiors reprimanded Spears and ordered him to receive counseling after the photo, which was taken by the rapper's publicist, was brought to their attention. The DPS order read, "While working a secondary employment job, Trooper Spears took a photo with a public figure who has a well-known criminal background, including numerous drug charges. The public figure posted the photo on social media, and it reflects poorly on the agency." Clevenger said his client has no means of appealing because the counseling does not constitute formal discipline by the agency. However, he said the reprimand will appear on Spears' personnel record. The lawyer also said Spears was unaware that Snoop Dogg had drug convictions. You can support FPP Radio by shopping online. Whether you're looking for t-shirts, precious metals, bitcoins, or books, you'll find that and more at shop.fppradio.com. There's an Amazon shopping iframe built into the website, or you can shop directly from FPP with Bitcoin in the Bitcoin store. Every purchase you make from one of my affiliates at shop.fppradio.com helps fund FPP Radio. That's shop.fppradio.com. Reuters reports Brent oil fell nearly 4% on Thursday after a preliminary pact between Iran and global powers on Tehran's nuclear program, even as officials set talks in June and analysts questioned when the OPEC members will be allowed to export more crude. Traders had been fixated on the talks held in Switzerland for a week as Iran tried to agree with 6 world powers on concessions to its nuclear program to remove U.S.-led sanctions that have halved its oil exports. The sanctions against Iran will come off under a future comprehensive deal to be agreed by June 30th after it complies with nuclear-related provisions. Phil Flynn, analyst at Price Futures Group in Chicago, said, "If nothing is going to be signed until June, something could go wrong between now and then." North Sea Brent crude futures, the most widely used global benchmark for oil, settled down $2.15 or 3.8% at $54.95 a barrel. U.S. crude futures settled down 95 cents or 2% at $49.14 a barrel after falling $2 earlier in the day. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.